So you heard Steve say that nobody's ever dove this spot before, and to kind of make mental notes on details on what the actual ledge looks like. Um, these are always cool dives for me, just because it's all a learning thing. Everything up there is basically a new dive for me anyway, so I'm still learning, but I like to explore and kind of hunt out the spots, not necessarily the fish. This one just happened to work out good for both. You can see there in the top of the screen where I was pointing, I just seen a scamp go into that ledge there, and then I saw a gag go into the ledge right underneath of us. I was waiting on Nick to load up. I was going to let him shoot this gag, but I think we left enough time past where I didn't know if this cave just kept on going or not, so I didn't really want to lose the fish, so I decided to check on it anyway. Man, looking in there, the gag was nowhere to be found. There was no deep ledge or cave that he could have gone into. My only thoughts is there was a second compartment onto the left that I didn't see, and he might have slipped into that. So now I'm going over to check out that scamp spot. This gag ended up going 41 pounds when we got back to the house to weigh it. It is my personal best gag ever. My second best gag was also up here a couple of years ago when I did the trip with Gabe, and I think it was like 37 or 38 pounds. So they definitely got some big ones up here. So I just watched a video yesterday of my buddy trying to get a shaft stuck or unstuck out of a fish's skull after he stoned it, and he was having a real hard time. You can see I'm having a hard time here now. If you notice, I'm twisting that shaft. That's the best way to take these things out. I know there's a lot of people that don't really know that or haven't seen that trick. You twist the shaft as you're pulling it out, it keeps that flopper down, and then you can give it a good jerk whenever that flopper's in the bone, and it usually comes right out. Just a little helpful tip, though, if you don't already know. You can see Nick found himself a nice little red snapper while I was dealing with that gag. Man, that is a huge, huge lobster there. Nick had got one on the first dive, just a hair bigger than this one. This one ended up going 9 pounds, and I think his was like 9.3. But some absolute monsters that we got onto that day. I just noticed that I put that zip tie over the latch of the stringer, so I won't be able to open the stringer anymore. I took some time and I got this thing corrected underwater. That way it wasn't going to be an issue any other time, but it was a pain in the butt. So I heard Nick, I could tell that he's seen something good. I started shining my light in here to help him out, and I noticed a nice lobster underneath there, and I thought that's what he was going for. He assured me that it was not. He had seen a big gag similar to the one that I had seen. So we looked all over for it. I'm not sure where it ended up going. I never did see it. I was thinking that maybe it ended up in that rock, like where he's laying, like underneath of him, that rock that fell off the face. Other than that, I have no idea where it could have gone. We never did end up finding it. And I sent my buddy Steve back in there to do a back dive, because he was saying usually where there's one, there's another one when you get these real big boys. So he was pretty sure that there was definitely one there as well. And I know Nick knows what he's talking about when it comes to at least seeing what he's seen anyway. And obviously he knows how big this thing was, so he can compare the two pretty easily on the same dive. I seen a little bit of dust in that hole to the left, but there's no dust in this one, so I know that he didn't really keep going on down, but I checked anyway. The only thing that I found on down that way was a couple of slipper lobsters, so I called Nick over for those, because I know he wanted to catch one of those. He's never caught a slipper, or he's caught a couple slippers, but they've all had eggs, so he wasn't able to keep one. He wants to get one mounted on the wall, so I was trying to let him catch those.
There's water here. You want this one? Hey. You want that one? Hey. What is that one?
So I told Nick that if he went over to the left, he could get deeper into that ledge. It's a little bit taller over that way, and he said that he had seen an eel over that way, so he wasn't really feeling it. He didn't look like he wanted to go in there, and I could tell that he definitely didn't want to be around those eels. So there was no way that he was going to be able to reach them, so I pretty much called it off. There's no sense in pushing him into something that he doesn't want to do just to catch something. So there's plenty more good diving to be had elsewhere.
Oh.
I could tell Nick was on a mission to go and check that ledge out again, looking for that gag. We don't really have a whole lot more bottom time. I'm now hanging on to this lobster because he swam out of that zip tie and there's no way to get it back in, so we're only going to go for a little bit longer and then head on to the top. I do let him look at it again and check out the next couple holes, but we never did find him.
There we go.
Since I have this lobster in one of my hands, I want to get this gun unloaded now instead of having to worry about it at the top when I'm trying to hand stuff up to the boat. It's much safer this way anyway.
Tommy Scamp.
That's a gag.
That's a good one. Just one though.
That's a good one.
Whoa.
Another one. That's a good bag. That's a damn 30-pounder. Damn, a black belly. Oh, that's big. Oh,
Oh, that's a big one.
dude,
That would work out.
that's a 40-pounder. Easy.
You sure that's my biggest and my biggest lobster?
Oh, damn, your biggest lobster too?
How about the kids? You got something?
I think he's seen another gag.
That's a monster.
It didn't feel that heavy though, I'll tell you that.
It didn't look that big when he first came up with it, but it's a big fish.
Yeah, yeah.
What did the ledge look like?
It's like a big cul-de-sac looking thing.
Big bowl? Okay.
Yeah, big round hole.
Ledge, nice hole?
Yeah, a couple caves, 3 or 4 caves.
Was he in a hole or did you get him out front?
Yeah, he was in a hole.
Okay,
I think he's doing a safety stop.
cool.
Gonna go back down.
Go ahead.